Yeah, so last night, Tua basically crumbled against the Tennessee Titans. He didn't have Tyreek Hill,
Yep.
and you always say how there's similarities with him and Brock Purdy. Do you think this
Yep.
is going to shine some light on the situation? How you say Purdy can't shine without the Avengers, and the moment that Tua loses Tyreek Hill, he can't perform and take out the dub.
Yeah, I mean, so Wilds tweeted Tua can make an MVP leap right here. And I responded, the Dolphins' actual MVP wasn't out there or right the whole game, and all of a sudden the operation grinds to a halt. Very similar to a situation out west when the team's actual MVP caliber players aren't out there. Some of this stuff is so easy to see when you actually look. So here's the deal. Tua's good. Tua's a good player. Better than I thought. Like, I've gone back and forth on Tua. When he was coming out of college, I said I thought he should be the number one pick. Then I thought he was going to be a career backup. And now I think he's good. And Brock Purdy is better than I thought he was. Brock Purdy obviously is good. He's good. The problem is this, and this is where I'm not sure why there is such a disconnect in the commentary surrounding some of these guys. And Tua and Purdy, not just because they're both in the Shanahan system, not just because they both have superstar skill position guys, but it certainly is part of it. They have gotten caught up in the vortex of this. Last year, it was Tua, a lot of it, and this year, it's Purdy. And it's where folks that are failing to recognize that there are buckets of NFL quarterbacks. There are guys that are just bad and will never be good. There are no circumstances under which they will be able to get out of their own way for long stretches of time. And we know who they are. We have seen them no matter where they were drafted. Mitch Trubisky was that. Marcus Mariota was that. I believe Sam Darnold was that. I think Zach Wilson is that. Guys that no matter the circumstances, they might show a flash, they might show a game, they might even show a month, but they are not going to be able to be the guy. That's one bucket. Another bucket are guys that are good. And if they are in a bad situation, will look horrible. If they are in a fine situation, will look fine. And if they are in a great situation, will look great. We have seen these guys throughout NFL history. It's the vast majority of NFL quarterbacks. The vast majority. It is not only Tua, not only Purdy, it's Jared Goff, who we have seen it throughout his career. You know what I mean? Like, oh, wait, Goff's awesome. He's taking a team to a Super Bowl. Oh, wait, Goff has tiny hands and can't hold on to the football, and he's getting, you have to trade a first-round pick to get rid of him. Oh, wait, Goff's awesome again. He's with the Lions, and the offensive line's great. Oh, wait, Goff stinks again. The offensive line's breaking down. We have, like, though Jared Goff is not changing. He is the same guy, and the circumstances around him have changed. I would argue Carson Wentz was this. Carson Wentz is fantastic. He still had his athleticism pre-injury, was in Philly in a good spot, and then all of a sudden it's not quite as good of a spot, and he looks terrible. Oh, could he be good again? No, and I'm trying to think of older examples of these guys. I deep down, if you want to know the truth, think the kind of best example version of this is Eli Manning. Like Eli Manning's no good. But then all of a sudden, Eli Manning would look great for a playoff run. Eli is maybe not a perfect example because he was more about a couple playoff runs. I'll give you the absolute best end scenario of people will get mad. And I'm not trying to be, and this guy's now a colleague of sorts, so maybe he'll get mad, but it's just what I truly believe. Kurt Warner is the apex example of this. I mean, this guy is playing in a minor league. Oh my God, this guy's the quarterback for the highest scoring offense ever. Oh my God, this guy's the NFL's MVP. Oh my God, this guy is benched for Mark Bulger. This guy can't get on the field in New York. This guy is going to be out of the league. Oh my God, this guy's amazing again in Arizona. Again, I don't believe he is going through all these transformations. His situation is the most obvious example is Jimmy Garoppolo. Jimmy Garoppolo. Oh my God. Jimmy Garoppolo leads the league in passer rating, leads the league in EPA. Jimmy Garoppolo is benched for Aiden O'Connell. What changed? The circumstances and the system. Okay? I think Geno is one of these guys. He was in a terrible circumstance early in his career. He looked so bad. He can't get a shot for 6 years. Comes Seattle, circumstance a little better, infrastructure's better. Oh, Geno. Look at how much better he got. You think he got that much better 6 years riding the bench, or do the circumstances change? Which then brings us to the only bucket of quarterbacks that, in my opinion, should be in MVP discussions. The difference makers. The guys that no matter how bad the circumstances are, elevate you to a certain level. And if the circumstances are good, you are a legitimate A contender, and if the circumstances are great, you're breaking records, and everyone is searching for those guys. And that's why last night, and this is where people will lose their mind, and I'm not trying to have a Purdy discussion here. If you were to ask me, Nick Wright, hey, you're running the 33rd NFL team, and of the quarterbacks who were playing in that game last night, you can have one of them moving forward. I would roll the dice on Will Levis over Tua. And I don't know if Will Levis is actually even going to be good. But I know he has the physical characteristics and the upside that he has the possibility to be one of those difference makers. Hey, thanks for watching. Hit the subscribe button to get more from the show, and make sure to click the bell to get notified every time new content drops. Check out full episodes of What's Right wherever you get your podcasts, or just click the link in the description below.